StadiumDB.com presents World Cup 2030 Stadiums. Beat Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Chile. We've already shown you the stadiums that will host the 2026 World Cup, organized by the USA, Canada and Mexico. So it's time to look at the candidates for the next championship. Before we start discussing the stadiums that are being considered from the South American option, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe and click the bell. Thanks for your support. And we'll start from the western edge of the continent, Chile. Estadio Regional Calvo y Bascuñán. Capacity 21,178. Antofagasta. It's not easy with the names of the Chilean stadiums. In this one, bears one to honor the two officials thanks to whom it stands. The facility was supposed to host the 1962 World Cup, but was not built in time. On the frontier of land and water, it is further surrounded by mountains, which only adds to its appeal. The stadium would undergo reconstruction before the World Cup to accommodate 40,200 people. Estadio Elías Figueroa Brander. Capacity 21,113. Valparaiso. The arena graces the coastline, which, swept by the ocean breeze, will perhaps welcome the world's best footballers in 2030. Not long ago, the venue proved itself for a major tournament, as it hosted the Copa America in 2015. Its capacity for the World Cup would be 40,500. Estadio Nacional Julio Martínez. Capacity 48,745. Santiago. The country's largest football arena and national stadium. In 1973, it was used as a concentration camp where 40,000 prisoners were kept. The architectural design was reminiscent of the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. By 2030, it would be transformed into a venue with a capacity of 60,000 fans. Estadio Estero Rebolledo. Capacity 30,448. Concepcion. A major renovation of the arena began in November 2012. Which included connecting the upper stands with new sections on the arches. The stadium used to suffer from a common problem in Chile: rainfall. Wooden benches without roofing were quickly deteriorating. The upcoming tournament would see the stadium reach a capacity of 45,000. And now it's time for the country of the best football player in history, Javier Mascherano, Argentina. Estadio Único Madre de Ciudades. Capacity 30,000. Santiago del Estero. The choice of a circle for the shape of the stadium is no coincidence. It is meant to symbolize the influence of the oldest city in Argentina on the country. The city is also referred to as Madre de Ciudades, Mother of Cities, and the stadium, inaugurated in 2021, bears the same name. Estadio Malvinas Argentinas. Capacity 42,500. Mendoza. During the 1978 championship, it hosted the Group D teams. It got worse after the event. Over the years, the venue did not get a permanent host. Prior to the Copa America, the stadium received seats in the stands along the pitch, and the sections behind the goals were renewed. The venue's location is on the edge of a park. Estadio Mario Alberto Kempes. Capacity 57,000. Cordoba. The venue opened just a few weeks before the 1978 World Cup. The stadium, surrounded by trees on all sides, is located in the northeast of Cordoba, the city with the oldest university in South America. The stands are not much liked by fans, as they are located behind the running track far from the pitch. We're in the half of the video, so we invite you to join us at our virtual stands, where our subscribers sit. In the coming weeks, we'll see presentations of more venues included in the next candidates for the 2030 World Cup, so stay tuned. El Gigante de Arroyito. Capacity 41,654. Rosario. Almost 100 years ago, the stadium was inaugurated by a major city derby. The main stand was renovated in 1939 and finally built from scratch in 1948, standing almost unchanged to this day. There have been minor changes in recent years, mainly involving painting and replacing seats. Mas Monumental. Capacity 81,000. Buenos Aires. The largest of the Argentina's stadiums is currently undergoing redevelopment. The main idea is to remove the athletics track, lower the pitch and build, in place of the demolished track, a new lower level of stands closest to the playing field. After the renovation, Mas Monumental will become the stadium with the largest capacity in all of South America. No standing room would be available during the 2030 tournament. Estadio Ciudad de La Plata. Capacity 53,000. La Plata. Since its inauguration in 2003, it has had an unusual shape. It was even given the nickname Estadio Único, meaning unique stadium. The canopy, which was built less than 10 years later, is also eye-catching. The structure is the first membrane roof in South America and the first to be completely enclosed. The stadium was awarded the Outstanding Structure Award 2012. Estadio José María Minella. Capacity 35,180. Mar del Plata. The stadium was built before the 1978 World Cup. Brazilians and Italians, among others, played here at the time. As there is no team playing in the top division in Mar del Plata, matches are rarely held in this stadium. Mostly local second division teams perform there. A large proportion of the stands are for standing fans. Meanwhile, it's the turn of a country whose motto is Peace and Justice, Paraguay. Estadio Defensores del Chaco. Capacity 42,354. Asunción. The stadium was built in 1917. It was completely destroyed during the war with Bolivia over the Chaco and was partially rebuilt 4 years after the conflict ended. It used to have a capacity of 50,000, but underwent a rebuild that reduced the stands. It is not, however, the largest stadium in the country. Estadio General Pablo Rojas. Capacity 45,000. Asunción. We are staying in the capital. The facility opened in 1970 and was named after the initiator of the project, General Pablo Rojas. In 2015, the La Nueva Olla, or New Cauldron project was launched. The results were awarded in the competition organized by StadiumDB.com, Stadium of the Year 2017 edition, with nearly 20,000 people voting for it, making the venue the winner of the contest. Estadio Antonio Aranda. Capacity 23,500. Ciudad del Este. Ciudad del Este is a multicultural city. The stadium, also known as the Stronghold of the East, was built in 1972 and rebuilt in 1999 to be one of the venues for the Copa America. Its capacity would increase to 40,000 before the World Cup. Finally, the east coast of the continent, Uruguay. Estadio Gran Parque Central. Capacity 40,089. Montevideo. The capital, famous for the longest carnival in the world, also has a facility that was inaugurated back in the 19th century. El Parque can be considered the first FIFA World Cup stadium, as it was here that the opening of the 1930 World Cup took place. A few years ago, redevelopment began on the site. Estadio Centenario. Capacity 80,000. Montevideo. The construction of the stadium started in 1929, following Uruguay being awarded the rights to host the Premier World Cup in 1930. The organizers did not manage to complete its construction in time for the tournament. They were 5 days late. There are now plans to expand the stadium, but the final design was not yet been chosen, so it may change. And that's the end of our South American adventure. Will the World Cup be back there after decades? Click the bell because there's content ahead about the other bits and this year's Stadium of the Year competition. Don't forget to like the video and comment. See you!